Hey guys, and welcome back to the Devine Witch. So there's a few things that I'm going to go over today when it comes with lives. You know, I've been doing lives for about a couple months now, 2 or 3, maybe longer. It doesn't feel like it's been that long, but it has. Time is just weird and fleeting, ain't it? But there's a few things that I want to talk about for those of you who are new to the channel, for those of you who've been here for a while, and for those of you who haven't been to a live and then you come into a live. I kind of want to make this video, guys, for you. We're going to go over a few things. I'm going to go over my pricing. I'm going to go over what you get for being subscribed to this channel. And I'm also going to talk about some issues we've had during our lives. So, first off, for those of you who know me, I run a small group here in Ohio, based for pagan organization kind of thing, right? So, basically when we started, it's about paganism, about learning, and we're continuously doing those videos as well. But I wanted to help build our channel because the more outreach we have, the more we're able to do, right? It's just how it is. So I decided I'm going to start doing live tarot readings. So I did it. I've gained a lot of cool people, a lot of great friends, had some great times. You guys can watch the videos wherever they are on this channel. And we've had some really fun times. But during those fun times, we've also had some issues. But before I talk about the issues, I'm going to talk about what you get to subscribe and what I actually charge for. So, first off, when you're subscribed to this channel, no matter if you've been to the lives, if you haven't been to the lives, you get one free generalized card reading towards your life. Okay? This isn't geared towards questions you ask. This is just basically what the universe, the guides, whoever it is you think it is telling you, basically. Now, when it comes to questions, I don't do single questions. I do 2 questions for $5. It's cheap. Like, you go anywhere else, it is cheap. Also, I do 30-minute readings, which is a full reading, or we can do questions the whole time. It's up to you. Same thing for the hour reading. Those are charged. Now, there's a few things that I do payment-wise. I accept Cash App, and I accept PayPal. Now, I can do them on the live. I can do them privately. It doesn't really matter. It's up to you and what you want at the time. Which currently I am booked all the way up to the 20th of this month. So, with that being said, that kind of gives you the payment, what I do, what I don't do. If you come in asking a question, I have moderators. And my moderators, especially you'll see Gabby, she will put it periodically as soon as people come in. Hey, this is what it is. And gives you like a little expert, or you know, guys know what I'm saying, like a little paragraph basically summing up everything I just said. And she does this for everybody. But if I'm in a 30-minute to an hour reading, she says, hey guys, will you be quiet, so that way she can see the questions or relay any, back and forth conversation between who I'm reading and me, right? It just makes it easier. And, that's what we just ask, you know what I mean? It's kind of courtesy, you know what I mean? Like, it's like being at an event and watching someone get a tarot reading. You're not just going to go, hey, read me, what's this question, blah, 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 because that's rude. It's the same basis here as it is in reality. This may be virtual reality, but it's the same deal. We believe in manners here because we are a community and we are a family. We protect one another. We love one another. We are invested in one another. And this has been growing over the last couple months. But during this time, we've had issues with people coming after our moderators. So this is what I want to say. If you come in here and you come at our moderators by telling them to shut up, that you already know, and you've been here for a while, it doesn't matter if you're here for day 1 or day 365. It doesn't matter. She's going to still tell it when you come in. It's just how it is. So, expect it. So, please don't be rude to them. Also, I know we're going to get trolls, and it's been happening ever since. I've been called everything but a white woman. I've been attacked by multiple people all at once, messing up people's readings. It's expected. Can you control other people? No. But thank you guys for those views. I appreciate it. But you're literally wasting your time. Because if I don't catch it, then my other 2 moderators will. Actually, 3 moderators. I forgot we upped 1. But so if you ever see them and they're trying to explain something to you and you go off on them, no matter if I'm in a paid reading, no matter if I'm in a free reading, no matter if I'm just chilling here having a conversation, because that's what we do in between readings, we talk about things. And not just pagan things. We talk about life and, stupid stuff like diets and all that. But if I see that, I'm going to stop whatever I'm doing and I'm going to acknowledge it. And I'm going to be a little bit irritated, especially when one of our moderators is 16. I am a mother of teenage girls. And as a mom, I don't really know how to put this. I'm protective. I'm really protective. I'm protective over our subscribers. I'm protective over my friends. I'm protective over our moderators. So when you come after them, you're going to get Mama Bear. That's just how it is. You should expect this. I am a follower of Hecate. I am in the mothering stage of my life. And you're not going to come after people because they're not focusing on you or they're trying to tell you something and you're just not understanding it. I hate to make this video so negative because, like I said, over this time, we've had a lot of great people. But after last night's incident, I feel like it's my responsibility as the owner of this channel to make a video and to have this conversation. Because if I don't, it's just going to continue. And after this video is posted, if it continues from regulars who may not have seen the video, I will be posting this. I will be posting it in the description. Watch this before you continue. Just so you guys get to know who I am, you understand where I'm coming from, and we don't have these issues as much. Here's another thing. Everybody has life issues. There's some days where I can sit here and I can talk to you about them and I can give my sympathy and I can say, hey, if you need us, come talk to us, whatever. But if I'm during a live and you see I'm talking to someone else and you see what my moderators are saying, like, hey, we're keeping it silent for a little bit, whatever, and you continue and then you start irritating the moderators and everything else, they're going to snap at you, I'm going to snap at you, and that's not what we want. Just because you're not listening, 1, to what's going on around you. 2, you're not reading what's being said to you. And depending on what the situation the person comes in with, for those of you who are rewatching these videos, it can seem harsh. But reality is, it's like being in a room full of friends, okay? So imagine you're in a room full of friends, you're sitting there, you're having a conversation, and someone just comes up and is like, me. And they can clearly see that you're in a conversation with somebody. It's rude. It's disrespectful. Especially if it's something that serious, that important, that you have to tell me something in every video. My email is down in the description. You can write it out to me. That way it keeps your stuff private that you may not want everybody to know. And I can actually sit down after a live and have that conversation with you. Whether it's for 10 minutes or for an hour. Because I always open myself up to people. If you need me, I'm always here. Email me. Right? And it's just gotten to the point to where it's like, I understand people want to know things and they want to share things and they're either excited or they're sad or they're going through something. And I try my best to be there for you. And anyone else as well. But I can only do so much. I am only one person. I wish I was blessed and had 3 sides like Hecate. But unfortunately, that's not my existence in this life. So all I ask of you guys is just please be respectful. Please read the room. You know what I mean? And pay attention. That's another thing I want to talk about. Over the last couple months, I'll do readings for people and they're like, oh, did you do a reading for me? Or no, you didn't do a reading for me. And I'm like, yeah, I did at this time, blah, blah, blah. If you're coming in here for a reading, No matter if I'm reading someone else or you need to pay attention. Because once I read a baby, it's gone. Another thing is, I am a squirrel at heart. I really am. I've got 20,000 nuts, and mommy just goes and goes and goes. But whenever I'm doing a tarot reading, here's the thing. Here's how I cleanse myself between each reading. I read you. These cards, once I pick them up and start using them, and I've been using them, let's say I got 6 readings in a row, and I'm just going right through them. I'm in a trance. So if I'm done with those readings and you ask me something or you say something pertaining to your reading, and you're like, you literally just said this, that's how I do it. I see it almost like a door or a window. A door, and I'm going like this. A window. So once I'm done, it's done. Restart. You know what I mean? Like brand new, restart, reset. I'm done. And especially if I'm doing like rapid readings, which will happen because, you know, you don't know how many people's going to come in during a live. You really don't. 1 second, babies. So when that happens, I'm not going to remember everything. Even when I'm not in conversation, we're probably going to have some times where you're saying something to me and I'm like, what? What are we talking about? And then it'll click and then, you know, we'll go on. But that's one of the things that bring people here. Because 1, I'm not trying to fool you on who I am or what I am. 2, I have scatterbrain. I have insomnia. Most of the time, like if I'm not here on live, I'm making videos, I'm making blogs, I'm working with people through my email, I'm teaching people. Like there's so much that I do, I barely get sleep. And it's not because I've got so much to do, it's because I got insomnia. And I'm like, well, if I got insomnia, I'm just going to keep on doing this until I pass out or go to sleep. And that's how I've worked. That's how I work. It's been that way since I was little. Like, it's just pretty much how it is. I'm one of those people that can multitask crazy. But if someone tries to talk to me while I'm multitasking, it's like a blank slate. Like, yeah. Hopefully some of you get what I'm saying, especially if you work in the business world. You probably understand what I'm saying. But here's the thing, guys. And let's get close, let's get honest. I can only do so much. So if you come into a live and you're being disrespectful, I'm going to call you out on it. It's like that friend who you know, no matter what you do, if you say something that's like either being a douchebag or you're being rude, they always call you out for it. I'm that person. Because I have to be. Because it's my channel. So if I let you be rude, then I got to let everybody else be rude. Do you get what I'm saying? Even if that wasn't the intent or the energy you were trying to give, it's still one of those things that are happening. And sometimes we don't realize that. Like, I've had lives where I'm being rude, and my moderators go, hey, you need to tone it down. You guys don't see that. But I do. And that's to keep me where I need to be. Especially if I got irritated and it's just sticking with me, whatever. And another thing is like, there's times in the life where things get dark. And when I say get dark, like someone comes in, they're dealing with life trouble, or, you know, we're all just having a bad day, and you can just feel that energy within the live. And, you know, my job is to not only do your readings and have conversations, but to kind of keep it lively. So I'm going to crack jokes. I'm going to laugh randomly. Some things may be gutter-minded at times, but it's just how my lives are. Like, we're people. We have multi-sides. I'm not going to just show you one that's perfect and prim and proper, because that's not what I am. Now, what I have been trying to do is trying to watch the language in which I use, because we're getting closer and closer to that point to where we're about to hit 1,000 subscribers. Also, everybody is obsessed with SuperChat. Let's talk about it. So I've had people come in, why don't you have SuperChat? Well, first off, we haven't reached 1,000. Second off, when it comes to SuperChat and it comes to readings, they take 30% of whatever you make. So if you come here, even when we do get SuperChat, I will not be accepting donations for readings through SuperChat, because I won't be making what I normally make, and that's just not how it's going to work. So if you're hoping for Super Chat to where you don't have to either get a Cash App or this or that, you might as well just keep on scrolling. Because I literally did like 3 hours of research on this last night, and in the end, it's not worth it for me to do it. Now, if you do send something through Super Chat, you're basically just throwing extra coin to me and this whole thing here. So you're probably asking also, what is it about this channel? Where's this money going? Well, first off, I have to live. So part of it goes to me and part of it goes towards here at the Devine Witch. So we do things like teaching. We do things like public rituals when coronavirus ain't around. We have a website to keep up, which costs money. We have equipment that costs money. We have supplies that costs money. So, you know, all those things go towards that. And the Patreon is the same way. Whatever we get from the Patreon, part of it goes to me, part of it goes to the organization, and then I put it to where it needs to go. That's just what I do. Everybody's got to live. There's been times where literally we've been broke. I get a couple readings and I'm able to buy food. I'm able to buy shampoo or conditioner. Like, I have to live too. And that's part of it as well. Because you got to think, I spend about probably on average 16 hours a day working on nothing from the Devine Witch. That's from our Facebook page, our Facebook group, our pagan support group, our website, our TikTok, our Twitter, our Instagram, our YouTube, emails, personal and for the Devine Witch. Plus I got 2 girls that I'm homeschooling and a husband that works like 5 days a week that I make sure he has a hot meal when he comes home. I make sure his lunch is packed. I've got 4 dogs that have all been adopted that I take care of. So that's making sure they've got fed. They've went out to go use the restroom, that they're trimmed and cut and looking nice. And this is all what I do. Now, I don't want to make this video like, hey, look what I do, guys, blah, blah, blah. Stroke my ego. That's not what this is about. It's just kind of giving you a look at my life and what's going on. Plus, recently, since we're talking about my life, my aunt, I call her my aunt because she always told me to call her my aunt, Judy, was in the hospital. So, you know, when family stuff comes up, you can't ever help that. She was in the hospital because she has a rare blood disease and it causes clots. This woman has been through hell and back, and literally, you know, I was going on with that for a while and it was a whole thing. So, you know, there's things that are outside of this realm that I deal with, and I try to be as transparent as possible for you guys, so that way, you know where I'm at in life, I know where you're at in life, and we kind of keep going on. Now, I'm going to stop this video. We're probably like 18, 20 minutes in, something like that. But I just wanted to tell you guys where I'm coming from. If you've ever been offended, or maybe that's another thing. If I read something wrong, I'm sorry. I will apologize for it. If I don't notice it the next time I see you, I will apologize for it. Because trying to read things on the internet and get the proper context in which somebody says it versus how you read it is such a minefield. It really is. So if you've ever wrote something and I've taken it the wrong way and it wasn't supposed to be, I do apologize. But there's so much going on, it's just kind of trying to keep up. And sometimes, you know, I mess up, I'm human. So with that being said, to all of you who have subscribed, to all of you who do come to the lives and are respectful and caring and supportive, thank you guys. Like, I don't just say thank you, just say thank you. Because to me, I'm building a community here, through here, other platforms, in real life, the whole shebang. And I'm trying to make it to where we're not only community, like, we're family. That's pretty much how we are. And we're not the type of family like, I'm going to take something out of your drawer and walk out. No, we're the type of family that is going to be there through the good times, the bad times, and everything in between. So with that being said, please be patient when you come in if I'm doing a reading. Please make sure to read the descriptions down below. I'm going to work today on a complete description that we're going to use for the rest of 2020. Or 2021. Dear Lord, I'm trying to go back to that hell. Anyway, hang in there with me. And thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video, listen to me rant, and say thank you. Alright, guys. Till next time, bye.